All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught me this truth. And peace and blessings to you brothers out there pushing this word, truth, and sincerity. All right. Now, this is the brother Samat coming from the Trump and Philly camp. Just want to do a video, basically on the wicked being in rule, man, and how the people mourn. Because, I've been mourning for a long time now, really this past week. I've been going through balance issues, basically with my job and different foods and illness and sickness, man. And I've just been trying to stay afloat, praying to the Heavenly Father that He keeps me on the right track, because you got to have balance in this thing. Make sure you're putting in the right time and effort and energy into the truth, to your studies, to your videos, to prayer, and also balancing that with your personal life, or your health and, getting your mind right, just meditating, resting, different things, work, different things of that nature, all right? Because, the fact that we have to work every damn day, man, for our oppressors, man, for our slave masters. We got to work for the so-called white man, the Edomites, which is fucking awful, man. It's hell, literally. You got to get up and go and work on a plantation, basically, modern-day plantation, making the so-called white man rich while they giving you pennies, man. We doing all the footwork, really, because if it wasn't for, let's say, salespeople or people working in stores, the businesses wouldn't flourish. Because, yeah, you got the higher-ups that got to oversee everything, but at the end of the day, if it ain't for the workers, the job ain't getting done. You're not going to see the big man up there down on the floor stocking the shelves, working the cash register, selling the products, man. So we set up, because we under them, we got to do these things, man. And not only that, we got to deal with all the wicked devices Esau has going on today, man. With the polluted air, man, the polluted foods, the polluted water, all the vile bullshit we got to see on TV, and the music, even just walking down the street, man. Where me and my camp, where we preach at, man, it's like one of the most live parts of the city, man, in Philadelphia. And we see sodomites and dykes and Edomites and heathens and druggies, homeless people. Man, we see all type of bullshit, man. All type of foul, vile shit. As we, every single day, walking up for the 3 hours, man, the camp is like nonstop. You got to see harlots, man, women just out here. You got to see our women being harlots, man. Wearing Becky's hair in their hair, blonde hair, red hair, blue hair, half dressed, wearing these other nations' hair in their head, man. We got to see our men dressing like bitches, man. Dressed effeminate, holding hands. All type of bullshit, man. This place is sick, man. Let me get this. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces. Yeah, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The so-called white man, the Edomites, man. The earth is given into their hands, and they done nothing but destroy it, man. They literally turned the natural course of the earth and of life, man. They turned it into the whole 180, man. The earth is dying, man. The crops ain't bringing forth the seed, and that's also because the Yahweh cursed cursed the land that they on. They're creating plastic, man, and dumping it in the ocean. They putting all this trash and all these different objects and stuff into the ocean, and now the animals of the ocean that the Most High created are dying out. The animals are killing themselves. Brother was talking about how the Lord created the whale, man. And then the whales is out there, they literally killing themselves, man, because they're mourning, because Esau is in rulership, man. Dumping all this shit into the water, fluoride and chemicals and plastics, and they're swallowing plastics and stuff, and they're getting sick, and their bodies ain't working right. And they literally rather kill themselves, as the scriptures say, man. Better is death, roughly paraphrasing, better is death than constant affliction, man. You know? Don't nobody want to be constantly going through hell, man. You rather just give up the ghost, you know? You rather just give up the ghost. You see it all the time, man. And it says, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Yeah, man, he covered the faces of the judges, man. You know, he hides the truth of who the Israelites are, man. They hide and lie about the true image, nature, and name of the Lord, the Messiah, man, Yahweh Shai. They paying up to be a white so-called white man with blue eyes and stringy hair, to be the peace, love, serenity for all people, when that's not the Lord's nature. That's not his MO, and that's not what he looks like, man. We already know the Lord is an Israelite of the tribe of Judah, a so-called black man, dark brown skin, white woolly hair, strong, mighty, definitely loveful, definitely love before his people, the Israelites, man, primarily the elect. Let me get this. Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Yeah, man, when the righteous are in authority, man, the people rejoice. You know how it is when you have a good boss, man, or let's say you got a good manager, a cool manager, right, that you got to work directly under. Your manager is always cool. You might come in late a couple of times. Your manager's how you good, man. Your manager might let you take a longer break. When your manager's don't do his fun, you do different things. You can be more relaxed on the job. You know what I mean? Your manager might buy everybody lunch. Whatever the case may be, man. He not, breathing down your neck, man. Micromanaging you, man. He let you do your thing. He do his thing, and y'all be cool, man. You gotta, it's kind of like that. You got a good manager. You feel cool about going to work. If you're working with that manager, it's going to be a good day, man. You're going to be able to enjoy yourself at work for the time that you're there. And it says, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. Yeah, then on the opposite side, the left-hand side, you got that manager that's always on your back, man. Always talking shit. Always saying little smart stuff. Always questioning your work. Always, hey, man, make sure you get that done, right? Hey, did you get it done? And you're like, yeah, I got it done. All right, show me. Let me see. Like, bro, I told you I got it done. You know what I mean? You got that manager that's the fucking stickler. Cares about loves his job too damn much. Sure. And that's on the small scale. But, in the large scale, man, the people are mourning right now because Esau's in rulership, man. Even Esau's own people are mourning, man. You got drug addicts at an all-time high, man. People overdosing. And here right in Philadelphia, in the Kensington section, man, it's the worst part of Philly, man. It's literally zombie land. That's literally what we call it. No lie, man. You literally can get off at Kensington and Allegheny, and as soon as you get off, it's like a horde of drug addicts. I'm talking about people strung out on heroin, opioids, crack, everything. Literally, they got a recycle bin type of thing where you could dump needles in. Literally, it's supposed to be like a safe haven for drug abusers, man, where you can have a safe place to shoot up and pass the fuck out on the streets. Literally. Like, it's fucking wicked, man. These people need to be fucking medicated. These people need to be purged, man. These spirits is in them, man. And you got a lot of our people on that shit, man. You got a lot of our people. Now, mostly the Edomites. Mostly the Edomites are strung out on them drugs, but you got our people caught up in that shit too. You got suicide rates at an all-time high. Everybody killing themselves, man. Animals killing themselves. Animals ain't producing this anyway. The animals literally got to go and change their natural way of life to adapt to the situation of the earth. When the Lord created the animals to be in order and for the earth and the land to work with the animals. Also, He created the earth and the land to work with the people, man. We're literally connected with the earth. The earth works with our body. When your body is sick, the Lord created the herbs to heal. He created the foods to nourish and to heal. The water to replenish, to nourish, to heal. The body works 100% in sync with the earth, man. But Esau, being in rulership, he done messed it all up, man. Created GMO seeds, man. Pollute fluoride in the water, pesticide and toxins in the soil. He's doing all this bullshit. He not following the land Sabbath, so he don't give the earth no rest. So he just constantly tilling and tilling and planting and tilling and planting and tilling and sowing and, years and years and years, and wondering why the earth ain't bringing forth its seed, man. It's right seed, because you ain't giving the earth no rest. 6 years you till the land, you plant, you reap, you sow, etc., for 6 years, and on the seventh year, you let the earth rest for a year, man. You gotta let the earth replenish itself, man. Let the soil come back to regain its power and its energy, man. So that when you go and plant back in that location again, you're getting a good seed, man. You're bringing forth good fruit, powerful fruit, man. And you go plant somewhere else for the next 6 years, and you come back to that, That's how you do it. When some of the northern tribes like the Gadites, the Reubenites, Issacharites, when they were here in Americas before the Edomites came, Christopher Columbus and all them, they were always moving, man. Literally, they were always moving. They were planting the seeds. They were tilling the land. They were letting the land rest. That's why everything was good then, until the so-called white man came along and felt like they had to take over, civilize the people when we were already civilized, man. Our way of life was the way of life, opposed to the Edomites are savages, man. They're literally savages. This society is full of a bunch of savages, man. This is not a civil society, man. It's not. I got something else. Here you go. This is Psalms 37, and I'm going to read verse 4. I'm going to read verse 4 first. Delight thyself also in the Lord Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. Yeah, so that's why we're doing this work. We're doing this work, and we putting all our trust and all our faith into Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, man. That he's going to renew us, and he's going to correct this wrong that Esau has done to the earth and to our people. Because when we get in rulership, man, that's what we're hoping for, man. That's what we're faithful for. That's what we're waiting for. When we get in rulership, we're going to do everything in righteousness, man. We're going to judge the earth in righteousness. We're going to judge the people righteously. We're gonna abide by all the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord has given us, because everything the Lord has given us is the perfect way of life. The earth is going to flourish, man. The earth is going to be happy. Literally, the animals, the soil, the roots, the flowers, the fruits, the vegetables, all the produce, man. The trees, the air, the water, the sun, the stars, man. Everything, man. Everything is going to be natural. You'll literally be able to breathe. You'll actually literally be able to breathe. There ain't gonna be no fucking chemtrails polluting the air. You're not breathing in chemtrails all damn day, man. We're literally gonna be able to breathe good air, man. Cause you think you're breathing now, man. You ain't really breathing. Wait till the kingdom come, when the Lord puts fire upon this place, man, and cleanses it, and the earth comes back to its natural state, man. Then you really gonna be breathing. And then I'm gonna go down to. Now I'm going to just read down. Commit thy way unto the Lord Yahweh, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Yeah, you shall bring it to pass, man. The delights of your hearts, ultimately the kingdom, the rulership seat, man, that we hoping for. Commit all your ways into the Lord, man. Literally sacrifice your life for him. Put off that old man. Stop sinning, man. Stop committing adultery. Stop eating these abominable foods. Stop celebrating these demonic holidays and following the way of the Babylonians, man. Come back to your true nationality. Stop calling yourself black. Stop calling yourself African American. Stop calling yourself Puerto Rican, Dominican, Latino, etc., etc. Get this knowledge, man. Get these scriptures in your heart, man, in your mind. You know, get as much as you can. Delight yourself, man. Joshua 1:8, or it says the words of this book, of the roughly paraphrasing. This book and his laws shall not depart out of thy mouth, man. Meditate day and night. Verse 7. No, I said I was going to read down. Verse 6. It said, he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord Yahweh, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Yeah. So we're not fretting, man. We're not really being hung up on all the things that Esau is doing, because we know ultimately that this stuff was supposed to be set up like this, man. The Lord was setting up all this wickedness to happen so he can go to war and destroy it, man. He building these nations up so he can go to war. And he brought us down because we went against his covenant. But he's going to bring us back. So, we patiently waiting on the Lord. We just waiting and doing his work and sending up those prayers and asking him to speed up the time, crying to the Lord like, yo, when you coming back, man, when it's your son, when you sending your son, when are you bringing these prophecies to fruition? When are you going to destroy this place? Daily. You could keep going down, man. I'm going to just go down all the verse 11 in there. It says, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in abundance of peace. Yeah, because honestly, us Israelites, man, we're seeking peace, man. And we are the meek of the earth, man. We're the lowest people on the planet right now, man. We're the lowest people. We're the most calm, the most cool, collected, relaxed, and lowly people on the planet. Now, don't get it twisted. When we get in when we get a taste of that power, man, Jake naturally has that ruling class mentality, man. Naturally, a lot of people are brainwashed and it's hindered, but we naturally have that, man. Let me get like 2 more precepts and then end it off. I'm gonna go here. Jeremiah 23:5. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. Yeah, that righteous branch, man, from David's seed is going to Yahweh Shai, man. Shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. He's going to judge the earth, man, righteously. Verse 6 says, in his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is his name whereby he shall be called the Lord our righteousness. Yeah, man. We're waiting for that. For that time where Yahweh Shai is going to come, man. He's going to reign, and we're going to dwell safely, man, in the land. And it says, look, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but Yahweh liveth, which brought up, it says, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all the countries whither I have driven them, they shall dwell in their own land. Yes, because now, the Lord's accolade, Yahweh's accolade right now, his title is, the Lord that brought you out of the land of Israel, the land of Egypt, Shalakia. That's how he tells you niggas, like, yo, you Israelites, especially you hard-headed ones, man. Like, yo, I'm the Lord that brought you out of the land of Egypt, man, with a mighty hand. And it says there's no more going to be said that, because the Lord's going to have a new title, man. He's going to have a new accolade, He's going to be the Lord that brought you out of the land of the north, man. Babylon, and in all the countries that he has driven you and scattered you to. That's going to be the Lord's new accolade. And I'm going to get this last precept. This is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and that wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroy the earth. And that's it, man. All the nations are angry because at the end of the day, all the nations really want peace, man. America is the only nation that don't really want peace. That's why they always bullying somebody, man. That's why they got military bases and ships and different things set up in around all these different countries, man. All these different nations, but there ain't no nation that got any embassy or military base set up in America, or let alone around America, man. Because America's always trying to go to war. America's always wanna bully and take over some shit, man. You know, these Edomites, they always want to rape. They always want to rob, rape, and murder, man. They always want to steal. They always want to get their way, and they just want to be the bullies on the earth, man. Because like they said, Esau's blessing, he shall live by the sword, man. And he's doing that, you know. But they're going to be judged. And the Lord is going to give his reward to us, man. The prophets, man. The servants, you know. All of us hopeful brothers that's out there pushing his word, man. Going in the highways and hedges. Putting up videos throughout the week, you know. Going out there and facing the demons, facing the elements, facing the people, man. Being afflicted, being hated, being mocked, being scoffed. You know. All these things, man. We fear the Lord, man. That's why we do this work. That's why we constantly sending our prayers and asking for forgiveness, asking for the Spirit, because we fear the Lord. We know the Lord's judgment, man. You know? And he's going to destroy them and destroy the earth, man. And really, them that destroy the earth is them Edomites, man. These other nations still be messing the shit up too. But ultimately, the blame's on the Edomites, because these other nations and these people then learned their ways and customs from the Edomites. They learned all this from Esau, because that's what Esau set up. Esau set up the standard of living and the standard of life. And most of these nations are just copying off of America, man. They think that they got it right when they got it wrong. Well, Lord willing, this video was edifying to you, brothers. Shalom until next time. Call all Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.